down like, listen, the pink sauce ain't made one sale this month.
Y'all, Pink Sauce just wrapped up its final chapter, and we're never hearing from Chef Pii again. Whew. If you've been wondering how she even made it this far, we've uncovered some really dark truths that were happening behind the scenes, and OMG, you guys, you won't believe who was really controlling this brand. People are also not happy about Chef Pii's dragging food influencer Keith Lee into this mess. As you can already tell, we have so much to cover, so y'all might want to grab your popcorn and buckle up. All right, without further ado, let's get right into it.
To my dreams, baby, do you realize that I have a competitor that's $1 billion global company that's been established for decades and decades, or maybe even 100 years?
So for the longest time, we have known Chef Pii was struggling with her brand, but she still managed to keep afloat until she finally came to terms with the fact that she had messed up her brand and there was no coming back. Today, when you search for pink sauce online, you're quickly met with this rude shock, and if this doesn't set it straight that the product is gone, I don't know what is. We also know all the wrong moves Chef Pii took to sabotage her own brand, from unprofessional brand partnerships and buyout, high prices, food safety concerns, mislabeled ingredients and nutrition facts, and inconsistent color and texture among the laundry list of errors she made. To make matters worse, she was super rigid in accepting correction from anyone who tried to help her improve her product, calling everyone with a different opinion haters. But she soon realized it was too late to pick up the pieces when she would have even gotten here in the first place. And now, in her brand's dying moments, she dares flip this around and try to act like she's been battling a $1 billion company. This is super laughable because the company she's referring to as her competitor is Walmart. Girl! In case you've forgotten, there was a time the pink sauce was on Walmart shelves, but their business agreement did not last because of Chef Pii's arrogance and ignorance, so her investors pulled out and soon enough her product was discontinued. Nobody was lining up at 6 a.m. to buy the pink sauce. Even when it was first being hyped up, people were clowning it all over TikTok, questioning whether they were about to poison themselves. In her cringe, sympathy-seeking stint, she's blaming Walmart for the downfall of the pink sauce, claiming that they didn't know how to sell it right and that their version wasn't even pink. Pink sauce lady is so far gone, she doesn't even know whether Walmart was a competitor or a business partner. Oh, by the way, Walmart is no longer stocking even the pink sauce. It's over here trying to get rid of it faster than they're selling $5 rotisserie chicken, so Chef Pii needs to clarify who's really competing. Not to mention the sauce's poor quality because it wasn't even pink. So while she's out crying that river, Walmart was sabotaging the sauce by not making it bright enough. That's just because Walmart had to stock regulated products, and the safe ingredients used could not achieve the extra bright pink like those poisons she used to make in her kitchen. There's a thing called food safety, and those vibrant pinks don't just happen without some unnatural additives that aren't always FDA approved.
That I am the only person that can bring the real pink sauce, how it's supposed to be, bright and beautiful in color, to fruition, because God gave me this vision. The $1 billion global company failed without me. It wasn't pink. It was like not pink, it was coral.
The rambling went on, y'all. She then started complaining that the deal she got with her investors and Walmart was horrible because, according to her, stuff happening behind her back. This is not true because the other parties involved kept reaching out to her whenever there was a change, and she even admitted to having emails sent to her every single week, but she ignored them, and now she's shocked with how things went south. It's like ignoring all the warning lights on your car dashboard and wondering why it broke down on the side of the road. And let's not forget the shade thrown when she claims Walmart failed without her. She implied the success of a multi-billion-dollar retail giant depended on her sauce. Girl, Walmart is just out here selling everything. If anything, they were doing you a favor by putting your sauce on shelves in the first place.
The company tried to forsake me and do things behind my back. The deal went horrible. The pink sauce is not even in Walmart anymore. Was I contacted about it? Was I notified about it? No. All they did was send me emails each week to see how they could scheme me, and I ignored them.
Chef Pii will say anything, but never acknowledge that she fumbled the bag. Oh, trust and believe people will always have something to say, and loves, the speculations are through the roof right now. Everyone is suddenly an expert dishing out advice advice on what Chef Pii should have done, like they've all got the answers. No, seriously, it isn't even funny how people always know what someone else should have done better. This whole situation has got people thinking maybe Chef Pii never wanted to work with Walmart long term, or worse, she had no idea how to advance her business once it hit the mainstream. It could be that she was banking on being TikTok viral, carrying her all the way to the top without really planning for how to manage a full-on business partnership with one of the biggest retailers in the world. If that's the case, yikes. You can't coast on clout forever, and she must have realized that a little too late. It is so laughable how influencers quickly learn from celebs to never take accountability over problems of their own making. Chef Pii was going off on Walmart, sabotaging her, but never mentioned the food safety concerns that made people lose trust in her sauce. Like when she refused to disclose the ingredients that went into making the pink sauce until she got threatened by possible lawsuits, and would even lie that the sauce didn't have honey when it actually contained raw honey, which can cause botulism. That is a critical point that could play into the overall theme of how dangerous and poorly thought out her product was. But no, it was all Walmart. Don't even get me started on the poor packaging and lack of preservatives. The internet was in a frenzy with tons and tons of people coming online to express their dissatisfaction after receiving expired pink sauces they had ordered. Some customers received exploded bottles, others reported that the sauce going bad during shipping because of milk and honey being used inappropriately and without refrigeration. Y'all, when I tell you that Chef Pii was wilding, honestly, she's either depressed about her failed business or just straight up delusional. The most outlandish claim of all was when she said the pink sauce just wasn't for your taste buds. Y'all, it was a full-on healing product, like actual medicine that helped her in her wellness journey. Yes, you heard that right. Chef Pii literally says dragon fruit, the main ingredient in the sauce, healed her and changed her life. And yet, there's no amount of dragon fruit that can change the fact that this sauce was a mess.
I do believe that people in the world will be able to taste my amazing invention. I truly, truly believe, because the pink sauce was created for way more than just your taste buds, even though it tastes absolutely amazing and the color is beautiful and there are so many things that you can do with it. The pink sauce, dragon fruit literally healed me. Dragon fruit literally changed my entire life.
Look, I'm not trying to downplay anyone's personal experiences, but this just sounds like she's trying to pivot the narrative yet again. Maybe she's realizing people aren't buying this sauce for the taste because, let's be real, it wasn't getting 5-star reviews anywhere. So she's trying to market it as a lifestyle product. The pink sauce for your health and wellness journey. Girl, we'll stick to multivitamins? Thanks. But this is where we really needed to start asking some serious questions. What exactly was she eating or doing with this sauce that she felt healed? Are we talking emotional healing, physical healing, or some other kind of healing? Because last time I checked, the majority of the internet was having the exact opposite experience. Let's just say nobody was getting healed after trying it. On the contrary, a lot of people spent an ungodly amount of time throwing it up or in the toilet battling food poisoning after eating the pink sauce, if you catch my drift.
But we're just gonna stop procrastinating. Ooh, that's goopy. It looks like gray water. That's cool. Oh.
But even as she was clearly losing it, Chef Pii still believed there was a slim chance her pink poison would make a grand comeback. She said she still believed in her brand even if she hasn't made a single sale in months. Not on sale, she said she will keep her hopes up because it only takes one day to change your life. And look, on some level, we can respect the hustle and belief in the dreams, but even though manifestation is real, y'all, there is also something called learning from your mistakes. Chef Pii has gotten her big break, but she lacked the knowledge to keep grinding.
Like, listen, the pink sauce ain't made one sale this month. Not one single sale, but guess what? I still post my product. I still post and do what I have to do because I believe in my vision. I believe in my brand. And most importantly, when the world gets to experience it, when I have that conversation with the person who could get me to where I need to be, when I meet that investor or when God give me the opportunity, listen, it only takes one day for your entire life to change.
Chef Pii seemed to have this idea that if she kept posting about the sauce, eventually someone would come along, see her vision, and invest in the product, which is actually a super slim possibility, but if maybe she can do things a bit differently, people might start taking her seriously. But remember, the investors would definitely want proof that the product is actually good and safe, because if the pink sauce hasn't changed or improved, and if the business practices behind it haven't evolved, then all the manifestation in the world won't magically turn things around. For someone who even lacked the knowledge about the FDA, it's such a wonder she made it this far. In case y'all have forgotten, Chef Pii told people off who questioned if the pink sauce was FDA approved. She didn't know what FDA approval meant and confused it with pharmaceutical products, so she answered that the pink sauce was food, not medicine. This led to major backlash because it clearly showed how unprepared she was on basic regulatory requirements. Don't even get me started on the ingredient controversies and the labeling issues, like the misspelling of vinegar as vinga and lying about not using garlic despite clear evidence of it in her videos. Literally everything about her brand right now is a total mess. Another point from the speculation corner is that maybe she's angling for another viral moment, something to get people talking again. She might even be banking on sympathy at this point, trying to spin her story into a comeback narrative, but if she keeps ignoring basic business practices like she did in the past, then no investor is going to take her seriously. Now we've arrived at the final twist in this crazy episode. Chef Pii said she wanted to open 5 restaurants.
Thank you for helping me manifest, because I want like 5 different restaurants, okay? And we will be serving fries 9 times out of 10 in like 3 of the establishments. So I really, really thank you for bringing that into fruition for me, for the things to work out. Okay?
Now, this is not shade, but let's look at the facts. She just admitted that her sauce hasn't sold a single unit this month, and yet she is talking about opening not just 1, but 5 restaurants. This is giving delusions, y'all, and we need to be worried for Chef Pii because closing the business has clearly done a number on her. The worst part is that she's banking her hopes on some mysterious tycoon who hopefully sees her brand and opens their bank account to rain money on her, both for the sauce and the 5 hotels. Come to think about it, what exactly are these restaurants going to serve? Because if it's pink sauce french fries, let's just say that will be a disaster waiting to happen, and when the worst comes to worst, she'll be back to TikTok crying a river and accusing the new investor of all sorts of crimes. Remember, she's done this before. It's not that dreams aren't worth pursuing, but it feels like Chef Pii is putting the cart way before the horse here. Maybe start with 1 successful product or 1 pop-up shop before trying to build an empire.
But long story short, baby, believe in yourself, okay? I am a creator. I defy the odds. I set new standards. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And baby, the pink sauce will be globally distributed all around the globe, all around the world.
Furthermore, after causing that much drama with Dave Gourmet and Walmart, no investor would look her way. Once Chef Pii got business partners, she also got greedy and started living beyond her means. At some point, it was even mentioned that she almost got evicted, had to borrow money from her mom, and started a GoFundMe for $100,000. She later blamed her financial problems on Dave's Gourmet, but they revealed that she wasted the money on luxury spending, like parties, shoes, and personal expenses disguised as business expenses. Alright, moving on. Now let's talk about the real elephant in the room, the lack of celebrity endorsements. Like, how awkward is it that even when the pink sauce was blowing up on TikTok, not one celeb or influencer wanted to touch it with a 10-foot pole? Not a single A-lister, not even mid-tier influencer thought it was worth backing. That is a massive red flag. It just screams that nobody wanted to risk their brand getting dragged through the mud by associating with such a messy product. Even food influencers who would try and review just about anything were like, nah, we're good. If that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what will. One of the most embarrassing parts was when Chef Pii was basically begging food influencer Keith Lee to try and endorse her sauce. Because let's be real, a Keith Lee cosign would have been a game changer, but Keith wasn't having it. He knew better than to tie his brand to the chaos that was the pink sauce. Unlike Chef Pii, who built her entire empire off of pure clout, Keith and other influencers like him put in the work to build their reputations. They're not about to let it all come crashing down over some half-baked product that keeps changing its color. In her final video, she even made it sound like Keith was on board, but then turned around to ask her followers to tag him as if he'd magically want to jump in. Spoiler, he didn't, and you can't blame him. The damage has been done, and no amount of desperate pleas can fix that.
But yeah, and also, I contacted Keith Lee. I don't know, but If y'all want Keith Lee to try the pink sauce, please tag him in this post.
Anyways, the pink sauce saga might be over, but the lessons are not. Also witnessed Chef Pii blowing up online because people were super fascinated with a pink sauce. While we all think she's just losing it, maybe Chef Pii is still genuinely stuck in her glory days. No wonder she's confident that Walmart still needs her.
I have people writing me all the time, and I just look and I'm patiently waiting. I'm actually moving and doing things in silence as well, but I'm waiting because God got something here for me, and I believe it. And if you going through a storm right now, just believe that God got something for you too.
Also, people are just tired of her constant comeback. Remember the time when after the original sauce collapsed, Chef Pii tried to relaunch it in a powdered format, which people mocked, and to make matters even worse, she only had a small amount of stock. People don't get that many chances, and whatever she launches right now, no one will give two hoots. Maybe it's just time to give up. Maybe this is a good lesson for fame-hungry influencers that going viral doesn't guarantee long-term success. If you're gonna jump on the hype train, make sure you got your business plan locked down and that your product can actually back up the buzz. Because TikTok fame is fleeting, but bad business decisions last a lifetime. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Is Chef Pii out of touch? Could she find her way back to success? Or is this saga officially over? Drop your thoughts and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the wild world of internet drama.